Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So if you get off track, sister, the best thing to do is to get back up. So I am coming off of vacation for my family. I've been away for the past, probably 9 days with travel time to Maui. Beautiful, we love it there. There are 2 young boys. It was crazy, it was stressful, it was fun, it was this is awesome. It was all those things. Plus coming home to a 3-hour time change and a red eye, which is a little tough because we flew home on a Saturday night, 10:30 at night. 2 planes. We get into Victoria, I guess it was 9:30 in the morning, which would be 6:30 Maui time, because after we got acclimatized, or I'm trying to say, oh God, I'm still just like fried. Hence the purpose of getting back to routine, which is my intention with the message in this episode today. Needless to say, we're a little bit turned upside down. I slept maybe 2 hours on the plane, broken sleep next to my youngest. And I feel a little bit off. The alarm woke up came. Apparently I cannot put sentences together. Alarm went off this morning. Kept resetting, finally got up, did my morning routine. I was just like, back at it, man. Back at it. See, the sooner if you fall off track from routine that you get back to doing things again, no matter what, even if you are tired, right? Like I'm going through right now, even if you're dealing with some jet lag, even if you're dealing with some tired kids going to school and daycare today, even if you don't feel like it, you get back to doing things again. See, everybody drifts, sister. Everybody falls off track sometimes, whether it's, holiday time like we've been on, whether it's whatever other circumstances have come up, or your just conscious decision to be like, I'm not doing this. So we can create all sorts of reasons and excuses, and let's just be honest, lies sometimes as to why that we fall off track. And what has been true for me, what has been true for my clients that are successful and actually do the work, is that we own these choices, regardless of life circumstance, regardless of vacation. We just own them. Just go, I went off track. There's no stories, there's no drama, there's no bullshit about it. And on top of that, sister, there's no guilt, there's no blaming yourself, there's no shame. You don't pick up the guilt, blame, shame hammers and start hammering the shit out of yourself. You just go, this is what is. I got off track. I'm going to get back on. Everybody drifts. Everybody falls off track sometimes. See, it's not the fact that you've fallen off track. It's the recovery of getting back on track that matters most. Because let me tell you something too, sister. It becomes a slippery slope. A day becomes a week, becomes a month, becomes a holy shit, what happened in the last 5 years? How did I gain all this weight? I used to be in shape. What happened to our marriage? What happened with my kids? What's happening with my business? Drifting's okay. Getting back on track, right? Now here's the thing. If you find you're constantly falling off the wagon, getting back on, going off track, getting back on track, like you need to really, really reassess things. Do you want what you want? Maybe you're pursuing things that you want, but you don't actually want them. You just say that you want them, or you think these are the things that you should want. Maybe if you keep falling off track, you're just simply not committed to doing what's required. Just not being honest with yourself. Maybe you're falling off track. You don't really know what that deep why is. Why is that really something that you want to do? The deep why that moves you, that emotes you in some way. You feel something when you think of it. You get excited, you're scared. That deep why. Or maybe it's just not clear on what you want. It's not measurable, it's not specific, it's not realistic, there's no timeline. You don't know what that thing is that you're pursuing. So you keep falling off track. Because you think, quote unquote, you should get to the gym a certain number of times per week. You think you should be a certain weight. You think your marriage should look a certain way. You think your kids should be a certain way. You think your business should be at a certain place. But you don't even know what that is. So you start something and you kind of just go through the motions, and then you fall off track because you don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, you certainly can't have a deep why, and you certainly can't commit. So it'll be start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. However, if you do have, sister, what you want, again, specific, realistic, with a timeline, measurable, if you have that deep why that's really driving you, and you've committed, then just know it's going to happen sometimes. You're going to drift. You're going to fall off track. You get back on. It's clearly that simple. You recommit. You maybe run a positive shift and really see what is the lesson for me to see, the gift inside of this time that I've fallen off track, this time that I've drifted from what I've normally been doing. We see the gift that's within the experience versus beating ourselves up. So here's your more tip for today. Where have you drifted in your life? Has it been with goals in regards to and outcomes in regards to your body? Has it been within your marriage, your business, or is it with your kids, your family? Where is that area that you've fallen off track? And here's your action step with that. So that's step number 1 is identified. Step number 2 is, what is one action step you can do today that will get you back on track? What will that one action step be? Commit to that. And then email it to me. You want accountability? Email it to me, Dr. Karen at drkarenosborne.com, and share that up, sister. You know, even better, if you really want some accountability inside of a powerful group of women that are committed to that power in all areas of their life, in their marriage, their business/work, their body, and their family. You need to be inside the sisterhood and join us there. So that's over at drkarenosborne.com/sisterhood. And it's a very, very special coaching program that I created about 8 weeks ago. You can actually try for the first 7 days for free. 7-day free trial, and after that is minimal at $47 per month. That's right, $47. You know what that works out to, sister? $1.50 a day. No excuse to not be in this group if you want the things that you want within your life. So that's again over at drkarenosborne.com/sisterhood. As I'm out of breath, getting back to climbing hills again, my neighborhood. So listen, sister, I will talk to you in the next episode. A life of more is just one step away from me doing the fucking work every single day. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborne.com/newsletter.